Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 106. I'm Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Alright, sup guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over locals as always, Sean talks about his vacation a little bit, then we go over our weekly reveals, and then we touch on your guys' comment questions. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.
Alright, first topic, a locals recap. I forgot to see who should go first from Trinity.
Are we doing all of them?
I just figured we
No, just these. Yeah, the last two.
Yeah.
Damn. So we're just gonna go over the fact that I won.
So it's.
Oh, I do want to talk. I do want you guys to talk about Caleb. Let's talk about that. No one cares about you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Caleb won last Friday with rocks. I mean, that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, I was in Disney, and you suckers allowed him to win an Evo Cup.
I played him in the final. I played him in the final round, and he just has too much access to D Evo. I have since updated my deck.
You added one card.
I did add one card, yeah, which I think would come in. It's going to come in massive against him. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, I was playing DM version 2. I was playing DM version 2. I saw Vademon one time, game 1, bounced his Tamer back to his hand, which is integral to his deck, bounced his Tamer to his hand, and then swung at his security with jamming, hit the emblem card, he played the Tamer right back out, and then just rolled me after that. Game 2, I never saw Vademon, and he just, I had 2 massive Machine Digimon sitting on the field, but it doesn't matter because he just goes, okay, D-Evo, okay, D-Evo. Okay, reduce its play cost, and now they're both deleted. And he just kept doing that. I mean,
trash.
The games were like close, but like it never felt close. It's like how Brandon's like, no, games weren't even close.
So bad.
Trash. Yeah, I lost to him round 1 because I just bricked.
Yeah,
game 1, I just absolutely womboed the crap out of him, and in game 2 and 3, I just bricked and couldn't play.
I just had to hope that someone else took him out earlier before it got to me, but that didn't happen, so.
Yeah.
One second, I'm gonna grab something.
Okay.
Better be the lightsaber.
And I'm back.
So, yeah. So if we're going off Trinity Tuesday, I'm assuming it's Brandon, Sean, then me.
Hold on, I want to show something off that I got in Disney.
It's the lightsaber, isn't it? And
wow, dude, spoilers.
Well,
Brandon already spoiled it.
What did he say it? Oh, I can cut that out.
He said it's the lightsaber, isn't it?
Can you guys hear that?
Nope.
No, I can't. I can hear the hum a little bit. No.
It is very good. It is complete.
Nothing.
That
Nothing.
sucks.
Not a thing.
I can't hear. Okay, well.
Whenever I was showing off mine, I had to turn off my Discord audio filter.
I remember us not being able to hear it. Yeah, it does make sound. This is my saber. I built it at Savvy's workshop or whatever the F. I got
yeah, what's crazy is when you start talking, you can hear it a little bit in the background.
I was wondering if it was going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I built it in Savvy's workshop or whatever that's called. Got a violet.
And that's the reason why we didn't have That's the reason why we didn't have a podcast last week. Is Sean was at Disney all week.
Yes.
And then there was no good day for any of us to record following that. So.
Yes.
But Sean had fun.
Yeah, I did not know that you could build a lightsaber in Disney. I didn't really look into anything. We came across it when we were in Star Wars Land, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And they had.
Did anyone else do it with you?
Mm-mm.
How much was it now?
It was like $260 and change.
Okay, so it's gone up a little bit. When it first started, it was like $240, $230, something like that.
This is after tax and stuff, so I don't know if.
Right.
Kind of crazy because they just be cranking them out, and it was like me and like 10 other people in a room, so like they making buku money.
They make, yeah, I mean, it's Disney, baby. They're making money.
Yeah. I went with the black one, or the black base, because the other ones, like, even though it is solid, like, metal when you touch it, the Jedi ones look kind of cheap and plasticky, even though they're not plastic.
Yeah, 'cause it's like trying to look like it's wood grain, but it's like very clearly plastic.
Yeah, it was really weird because I was like, I guess I'm going with this one because it's the only one that looks like realistic.
Yeah.
They should probably look into changing that.
They won't.
Probably not. People are buying it anyway.
I mean, it's been like 6 years, so you know.
They haven't changed the options in 6 years.
I think they've added new ones, but I'm saying like the quality.
Yeah,
because they're all basically just plastic pieces, right? They just kind of slap on.
No, they're metal.
Oh, they're actually like, that's cool. Okay, I always assumed they were just plastic.
That they look like they are, and that's the issue. But no, it's metal. Like, this thing is like got some heft to it. Like it's not light. I mean, it's a lightsaber, but like, you know, yeah. This is all metal. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it sounds like metal.
Yeah. But when you look at it, if you look at someone just holding one of the Jedi ones, it looks like they're just holding a cheap plastic lightsaber, and I was like, I'm not about that.
I'm not about that life.
Yeah. It's like, I'm paying this much money for it, I'm gonna feel like I got ripped off if I just look at it from a distance and be like, that's plastic.
Yeah. All of mine are metal as well, like even the custom one I had built right there. Can't really see it, but it's also metal.
Oh, when I went to Disney Springs, they had Kylo's his hilt or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just bought one. I don't need another one.
Yeah. If I went there, I wasn't gonna build my own. I was gonna get like character hilts. Obviously, the first one that was on my list would have been Luke's, and then probably Anakin's. And then maybe like an Obi-Wan, maybe in Episode 1, where he has the first design before he has the thin neck one.
I'd want either Darth Maul or Kylo's. Everyone else is just like whatever.
Oh yeah, dude, Darth Maul's is sick. Especially since like every time they release one, they always give you the connector. So as long as you get 2, hey, you're good to go.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Seems cumbersome now, just to walk around with.
Yeah, they always sell it in a 2-pack too, 9 times out of 10, where you just get both of them for one shared price. Good stuff.
Yeah. All right, Disney tangent over. I had a good time.
All right, now you can start us off on Tuesday's locals.
Oh, did you check?
I did.
Okay, cool.
You got third with about a 10% difference in our tiebreakers.
All right.
Unlike Friday.
So I took Magnex DNA using Digital Gate Open on Tuesday. Round 1 played against Zephiga, which I think that deck sucks. But unfortunately, I won game 1, and then game 2 he ended up getting, I think Chris said, 2 medieval gallants out on me. Mm-hmm. And that's really hard for me to play through because I need 2 dudes on the field to do stuff. So he ended up winning that game, and then ended up winning game 3. Round 2 played against Ben playing Beals. Him having access to an ace that de-evos, has the option to de-evo before it blows something up, and it can ace on top of his rookies, is really, really annoying. Game 1, he basically just set up like 3 or 4 Impmons on the field, and he only had like 1 security, but I couldn't swing at him because he could ace on any of them, and I knew he had the ace in his hand. So I ended up winning that game. Game 2, I was in a losing position once again, and I was like, I guess I'll just Pyodramon his board and hope for the best.
Oh my god, is this where I walked away?
No, this is not when you walked away. This was game 2.
Okay. That's game 3.
Yeah, game 2, I played a guy for free off my 1 Davis and Kin, and I did not have the pieces. I was like, I need to draw into the pieces in order to Pyodramon him successfully. I Evo and Raising, draw the armor, Evo into the armor for 1, because I have the promo Vmon. Tap Davison Ken. He gave me 4 memory, which was a mistake.
Jeez Louise, that is way too much memory.
Yeah.
I think he even said, he's like, I didn't have to do that. He thought that the Ken and Davies on the field was the memory setter, and he was just like, I just wasn't thinking. Because he's like, I could have done something to put you to 1.
Yeah. Oh no, I played 2 bodies. That's what it was. He set me to 3, and I played 2 guys for free. But I didn't have an armor or an XV in my hand. I had like 2 Pyodramons. So I Evo and Raising, rip the armor, Evo into the armor, rip the XV, Evo into the XV, DNA into Pyodramon, keep turn, and then kill him. Thankfully.
Damn.
So I stole that game, and then game 3.
We'll talk about that.
Game 3, I think he had 4 security because I'd poked him at one point, and I had 3 Pyodramons in my hand, 2 BT16 and 1 starter deck. And I DNA'd to a Pyodramon, swung. I believe the first check blew up my Pyodramon, and I was like, okay, Pyodramon, swing, survive, swing second time, die, DNA
to another option.
Yes, to another option. DNA into my final Pyodramon, which doesn't have partition. I was like, I just have to survive this first check, and I'm good. And it was a Digimon. I just killed him there, and that's the power of the deck, is you can just do stuff like that and just kill people.
When your opponent playing option removal actually says no you.
Yeah.
And I literally walked away right before that happened.
You walked away as my turn started, and I DNA into Pyodramon, and then you came back and the match was over.
I was like, what the hell happened? I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I checked 2 options out of his security. So I basically just stole the entire match, because both of those games I just stole. Ended up winning 2-1. Then round 3 played against Chris playing Vetamon. And I ended up losing game 1. 1, because I wasn't reading his cards, and 2, because Vetamon constantly bouncing my Davis and Kens is really annoying and sets me back quite a bit. I ended up winning game 2, and then he ended up winning game 3. Game 3 was just because I just never got going, but
I think you opened up really slow, and then game 1 was an absolute grind. It was like 30 something minutes of our entire round.
I think we ended up going into turns, but you still killed me in turns. But yeah, I think if I read your cards, I had a shot at winning game 1, because me swing with Pyodramon and getting redirected and just dying, like basically just, it cost me so much momentum. Yeah, I just threw it away for free. I could have gone into a Magna X. So I ended up losing that and then coming in 3rd.
Yep. I will go next. My round 1, I played against Todd, playing Diaboramon. Got that one 2-1. Game 1, he took off me because I miscounted my memory. I needed to swing with my Sagittarius, and I knew he was going to ace me on the swing, and I was counting to get the memory off of his Dia ace to go full combo, but I was actually 1 memory shy because I did not have Scramble in hand. For some reason I thought I had Scramble in hand, but I did not, so because I miscounted, he just kills me, and I was like, Sag. And then game 2 and 3, I kind of just full wombo comboed, D-Evo, and then pop off. He never saw Armageddon, so he was never able to turn off my immunity, and I just killed him. Whenever I go into Ultra S, it just wipes all of his tokens off the board. So, good stuff. And then round 2, I played against Chris also, still playing that dang on machine deck. He got me 0-2, just because I really don't know what his deck does. So, like, if I'm sitting at, like, 3 or 4 security, I'm like, I don't know if he can lethal me from here. I don't think he can. Let me stay in the Raising for 1 more turn, just so I get a training or a boost or something out. And then he just killed me, and I was like, oh, okay. I think game 2 I had a chance to promote and out one of his machine Dramons. Because I'm genuinely one of the only decks that does not care if he bounces my Tamers back to my hand. As long as I have a digital gate open set up, I get full value out of my Tamer no matter what. It's not like Sean's where he has a start of main phase. Mine is just on play, and then when I Digivolve are on play. So, my Tamers don't care as long as I can just play it for free. It's actually pretty good for me. So that means I can recycle and or draw more cards.
Davis and Kin should have been an on play.
Just like Nokia.
It should have been, dude. It should have been.
Should have been better. The best Tamer ever should have just been better.
Yeah.
No restriction to, you know, how many Digimon you can have on the board. Yeah, make it an on play too.
It should have been, dude. It costs 4 memory.
Yeah, Nokia costs 5. Has a restriction.
Anyway. The Digimon goes back to my hand at the end of my opponent's turn. Did you not know that?
Doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's fair. He's got us there, Brandon.
It doesn't stay on the field, guys.
You liar. Anyway, so he just kills me because I just don't know how to like read his deck as to like where his lethal line is. So yeah, that got me. And then round 3, I played against Ben playing Beals. I got that 2-0. Both games, I was worried that he was just going to be able to like OTK kill me. Because like he had me at 4 security, and I was like, oh man, I've played against Beals. Beals can kill at 4 security. And he goes, I can't kill from 4 security. What makes you think I can kill from 4 security? And then I look around at the rest of the room. I go, he killed me from 4 security. He killed me from 4 security. He can kill me from 7 security. And just pointed at like every other deck in the room, being like, this deck can kill from 4 security.
He 100% can.
Sure. Yeah, I was like 90% sure Beals can kill from 4 security.
He for sure can.
I think I saw him kill Sean from 4 security during their game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how he won game 1. Because I think I choked him to 1, thinking he couldn't kill me, and he evoed into Beal's ace and kept turn. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize you could do that.
So luckily he could not, in fact, kill me from 4 security, even though he had like a Beals that went all the way up to Blast and Beals X. A Beals X then Blast. And then a second Beals X. But I think he was just 1 memory shy. Because he needed to keep turn going into the second Beals X to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully he couldn't. So I just promoted. And did my whole gas loop. Because, you know, D-Evo plus the BT5 Melga bot decking anything with an on deletion actually came up. That was pretty cool. Whenever I Evo, I can just bot deck his whole stack. You don't have to worry about deleting it with Alter S and floating into more bodies. So yeah, I just promoted, went through all his security, and just did full gas loop. Both game 1 and 2. So nothing crazy there.
Alright, so I ended up taking Machine Dramon version 2. I went undefeated. Round 1, I got the bye. Round 2, played against Brandon, kind of like what he said. He just didn't really know what my deck did, and like, what could I do remember one of the game he's specifically talking about where he's like, well, I don't know if you can kill me from here. I needed to see the second middle Greymon that I played, and I drew it for turn. Yep. So I ended up killing him with that.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Round 3, played against Sean. He kind of talked about it already. Game 1 was an absolute slog. He forgot. Well, I know you
both forgot. I never knew.
I did.
You forgot.
I did forget because he turned his Pyldramon sideways, and I let the check go through. And then I looked down at my stack. I said, "Oh, I can redirect." And then he said, "Okay, attack again." I said, "Redirect," and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So he forgot. I forgot for a second. And then another interaction that came up that was really nice was the Datamon that I had added for specifically the D-Evo protection, but it's also got like a pretty cool end of turn effect where this is another card Sean did not know about.
Oh, is that end of your opponent's turn attack?
It's the end of turn font.
Yeah, so I had gone into I had added Andromon into my stack and made his Magna X minus 11,000 DP, so he couldn't swing with it during his turn because he had no way of actually interacting with security, which is what made Yellow Vaccine so good, is because you didn't have to do that.
Yes.
You could do whatever you wanted, especially you could touch your own security and it would do it.
Middle of the swing if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Sean like played some cards, set up, and then like passed the turn, and I was like, end of turn effect, make Magna attack, and he was like, what?
Wait.
So I'm sure you would have played your turn different there too.
I don't think it mattered because I don't think I had the partition Pyojimon underneath him, so it didn't matter.
You did.
I did.
No, you did because you ended up spitting out both bodies, but it's my turn now. And then I just like
I would have played my turn differently. Yes.
I killed them both with Megadramon. Yeah. Game 2, Sean.
Dude.
Yeah, game 2, Sean opened up really fast. I took a couple turns to set up. I ended up like playing like a Puppet Mon and stuff like that, but he just goes by Ultramon and just like suspends all my stuff and he kills me. And then game 3, I opened up really quick with like double Metal Greymon and Machine Dramon. I was just like poking at his security before he could set up, and I Vatamon his Tamers back to hand. So
if Vatamon wasn't a card, I would have 2-0'd you very quickly.
Yeah. It's the funniest part. The funniest part so far of playing this deck is like Dante. Like the first week I played it while Sean was at Disney. The first time I brought it, Dante watched me play Will, and Will was playing Mallow Loop. So I kept because it was hilarious. Because turn 1 he like digivolved into the back and then played the one of his Tamers, and Ben's sitting next to me, and I start poking Ben in the arm. I was like, "Yo, watch this." Digivolve into Vatamon and bounce it back to his hand, and I'm giggling the whole time. And Will's like, "What?" Picks it up and like reads it and puts it back down. He goes, "Okay, that's dumb. So you're just a hard counter in my deck." Well, Dante watched that whole match. I get paired with him the next round. And he goes, "I will not let you control my board." And then I proceeded to bounce every Tamer he played back to his hand. And he said, "I can't do shit. I need my Tamers on the board." And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's always the funny part is, like, even Sean was like, "I don't care if you bounce my Tamer back to my hand." And then after the match, he's just like, "That actually really sucks." So that's always the funny part. So yeah, I ended up going undefeated.
And then you almost got the Evo Cup prizing that we were promised a month ago.
I did. He literally was like, "Okay, Chris."
Never went to.
He goes, "All right, Chris," and starts handing it to me, and I just see the cards on it. I was like, "I'm not gonna question anything. He's giving me this." I grab it, and Sean goes, "Wait a second," and then his grip firmed. Like it was like a tug of war with the cards. I was like, "Oh no, I'm not getting these."
I was like, no. We had this Evo Cup a month ago. I can tell you.
I watched the errata slowly leave my hand.
Yeah, that was my errata.
Yeah, so. On to TBS.
Yep.
Which I do believe I am.
You were 100% going first.
Oh.
Yeah, because, well, fun story about last night.
Yeah, we had some crazy ties.
Yeah. So there were in our locals there was 9 of us, and of the 9 of us, 1, 2, 3,
6.
3 set. Shut the hell up.
3 pairs.
6 people.
Yeah, that's 3 pairs.
6.
If you cut me off in the middle of me saying 3, it, of course it's going to sound wrong.
6.
6 people. 2 people paired up multiple times in a total of 3 for 6, because that's how math works, had the exact same identical tiebreakers. First time I've ever seen this.
Yeah. So
first place was by themselves, second place was joint second, 4th and 5th were by themselves, and we had a joint place 6th and a joint place 8th. So that was definitely interesting.
Yeah,
that was funny, and like all the numbers were the exact same, exact same. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
That's how that works.
That is how that works.
That's how that happens.
So funny.
Okay.
Anyway,
Brandon's like looking at it, he's like, "Hold on. See, everyone's this."
Yeah. So I'll go first. Obviously, round 1 I played against Ben. He was playing Belfay, the new with some of the new stuff, including the promo Fasco that came in the Digital Gate Open pack. So game 1, he opened up so fast that he had established sleep mode like turn 2. He literally went Fasco and raising to pass. I went, okay, cool. Digital Gate Open to give you 3, so I'm set up to, start my stuff. He promoted
that Fasco Evos for 1.
Yeah, because he's playing the gain of memory Tama. So you're getting a rebate on the memory whenever you feel like it.
What is it not Evo for 1? And does it have any Tamas? That's so dumb. Why would they make that card Evo for 1? Alright, anyways, go ahead. That's just weird to me.
He's not using the Tama of the archetype. He's using a different Tama.
I don't think it has one.
It does.
Sean's probably looking it up.
It does?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright,
He
weird.
wasn't playing that.
Obviously, you want to play the...
Ditch your card gain of memory.
Yeah, that's the good one.
So anyway, I gave him 3 memory, and he goes, alright, cool. Hard play Asta by deleting the Fasco, search cards, Evo into Belfay sleep. Oh, by the way, when I search these cards, I happen to search a rage mode, ditch that in the trash, and now I'm set up. Go ahead. And I was like, cool. This is the second turn of the game, and you've already got the Belfay on the board. And he's got the Belfay's rage mode that has security check +2, the extra DP, and I think piercing. One of the newer ones. So he can't unsuspend it, but he's still hitting me for 3 damage. So I think I choked him to 1 by setting up a training or something. I just set up some more boosts and stuff. He goes through my security, and I promote. I stun the Belfay with Sagittarius, and then I'm doing the math, I'm calculating, I'm trigonometrying, and I have 1 Alter S, and I have Island of Adventure. He's at 4 security, because I swung once with the Sag, and I'm like, if I just see another Alter S, I can kill him. Because I have the EX1 Melga, and I have the BT5 Melga. So I do the whole thing, I'm drawing all these cards, I never see another Alter S. So instead of just killing him, I just die. Them's the breaks. And then game 2, my security had 2 of my 3 Melgas in it, which meant I had to waste my Tamer preemptively to get one of them back. And it just meant I could never Alter S him more than just the standard 4 times the deck allows me to do it. And because Belfay has stop and attack and stuff like that, I just wasn't able to. I just got stalled out essentially. Because I can stall him by stunning the Belfay with the Sagittarius, and it can't swing. Because it's not immune, obviously, anymore. Yeah, so he ends up just getting it because of the attrition war. I just lose the attrition war.
He decked you out 3 times.
Yeah. No, it was only twice. We only played 2 games.
No, you
you're talking about in the same game?
Yeah, you scrambled twice. He had to deck you out 3 times. You were never winning that, though, once you got to deck out, because you had no win condition.
Indeed. And then after that, too, once I can no longer draw cards, I can no longer maintain a hand, and EX1 Melga gets less and less useful. Anyway, so round 2... also a fun fact, both my round 2 and 3 opponents had just got off the bye. So, I thought that was funny. So, I played against Dante playing Gaia Apps. 2-0. I mean, he can't stop D-Evo and me stunning cards. So, I always just have the time to set up and just kill him. So not really much to go over there. And then the final round, Todd playing Eaters. Both games he didn't see enough of the little blocker squid guy to put up a wall and stop me. He didn't. Game 2, I think it was. He didn't. He saw 3 of them, and he would just play them and then swing with them, play them and then swing with them, which I do think is a mistake. I think we talked about it. Once you have them on the board, just leave them there, because I can't interact with them with Alter S. The best I can do is stun them with Sagittarius. But if you have that plus erratas, I'm never getting through to your security. So But no, I got it 2-0. He didn't see enough of them, and when he did see them, he swung with them. So I was just like able to OTK unimpeded.
I think would make apps better if they consider App Fusion a new summon, a new Digimon, like they do with DNA.
I said the same thing to Dante. I was like, dude, imagine if whenever you app fused, it reset your once per turns. And he just laughed and goes, I draw so many cards.
That's what I'm saying. Like the deck would be so much better. I'm telling you. Once I figured out that App Fusion wasn't a new summon, I was like, I'm out on the deck.
I mean,
because it's not a broken mechanic like DNA is.
Yeah, it's
DNA gets out of everything though.
Yeah. We're good.
Like you can literally just hard play Digimon and be like, all right, DNA, all right, I can swing now. I get all my effects again, all my inheritables. Yeah, I get them again.
Omni's so good. He can swing the turn he comes out. That's what makes Alter S busted. Plays 2 dudes and use DNA again. Play 2 dudes, DNA again.
Go ahead, Sean.
So I played Magnex DNA again with Digital Gate Open. I did not change a single card from Tuesday. Round 1 played against Todd playing Eaters. That is basically free as long as I don't brick. I just suspend their blockers. He did see Errata game 1 and had a couple of redirects, but he never put anything bigger than my Pyodramon on the field until I'd already established a Magna X. So I would just swing over that guy with Magna X, and if he redirected, then he wasted the redirect, and I can swing with my Pyodramon freely anyway. So I ended up winning that 2-0 pretty easily. And then round 2, played against Vedamon once again. I went second, and I had Digital Gate Open and a Davis and Kin in my hand, but I was like, I can next turn Pyodramon if my Davis and Kin sticks. So I just played Davis and Kin, and then Chris promoted and Vedamon the Davis and Kin back to my hand, and I cry every time. Ended up losing the match 0-2. He always had Vedamon, and he always had a Vegemon for Vedamon if Vedamon was in his trash.
Always.
And I was never able to stick a Davis and Kin on the field for longer than maybe a single turn. So ended up losing that. Round 3 played against Ben playing his Belfie deck. Both games when
it's over so fast.
Both games when I went into a Pyodramon, I killed him that turn. The match was over in less than 15 minutes. And he pulled out a different deck and he's like, you want to play against us?
Yeah, I was playing my match and I looked over and he's got Bogger out and I'm like, it's over?
It was over real quick. Like I opened, it wasn't like the absolute nuts, but it was pretty close to it both games. Mm-hmm. Like I poked him once game 1, and then the next turn I swung again with the same guy I poked him with, and I had Primo into Magna after Pyodramon, so that's just lethal right there. And then game 2 I promoted an armor, poked him, it survived. I had Pyodramon and Primo into Magna into Omni X, and I just showed him the cards, and he said, "Yep."
Yup. He did that to me Tuesday as well. After we got done playing, he got done like me like bullying the Beals deck. He's like, "All right, you want to play another one? I got to get my win back." And he pulled out Mallow Loop.
Yeah, he did beat me with Bagra, but it's because I drew terribly, and I still had infinite time to like try to draw out of it. But he eventually like started doing stuff before I got online, and
yeah, so the matchup's not that bad. The matchup's only like what 90-10. It's not that bad.
He was like, "So you don't think this is any good?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "But you think the Belfie deck is good?" And I was like, "Yeah." I drew the nuts versus Belfie. I drew awful versus the Bogger deck. Just because you won one match and lost the other doesn't make that deck better.
It does not speak to the quality of deck.
Yeah.
Melfi's got a really, really strong, not like super strong win con, but at least it has like a strong win con.
Yeah. I just came online way too quick for his deck. And there's no way you can keep up with that.
Yeah, I mean, the exact same thing happened to me against him, where he was just like, all right, here's my Belfay turn 2. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
So I ended up tying for second place.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ was like, you guys have to play a game. And at first I was like, no, because it was like 10:30 at this point. I was like,
should have played the game. You'd have rolled them if you.
I would have. Will was like, yeah, I'll play, and I was like, I really don't want to. And then I was like, all right, fine, I'll play. And then Will was like, nah, I don't want to.
I said you guys should have just Rochambeau'd for it.
No. So I was like, let's just high roll for it. So I grabbed 2 dice off the counter and rolled. And I guess it was the mat we were rolling on, but it was when the dice were not rolling. When the dice hit the mat, they immediately stopped. So like they were not rolling at all. You just is what you dropped them out of your hand as is what they're gonna be. My first roll was like a 5. AJ was like best 2 out of 3 on the die roll, and I was like, okay, whatever. I rolled like a 5 or a 6, and then Will beat that.
Yep, and my rolled a 7.
Yeah, my second roll was Snake Eyes, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I lose. And then Will immediately rolls another Snake Eyes. So I was like, oh, I'm still in it.
It was crazy.
I was like, I'm still in it. And then, did I win the next roll, or did I lose?
You did.
I won the next roll, so it came down to the 4th roll, best 2 out of 3, and ended up losing that.
You rolled a 6, and then he rolled an 8.
Yeah. Didn't really matter. We were rolling for $3, so I didn't care. But yeah, ended up technically coming in 3rd due to a lost high roll battle.
So I ended up getting first again, going undefeated with Machinedramon version 2 again. Round 1, I played against Royal Knights. Game 1. He just never saw Oryukenmon, so he was never really able to answer my Machinedramons once I got them online. And he also had no idea what my deck did. Game 2, he did finally eventually play Cool Boy. I bounced that sucker right back with Vademon. It never saw the board again. And he saw multiple Oryukenmons that turn. I don't know how many he plays in his list. But he had played at least a minimum 2. And killed 2 Machinedramons. I ended up bottom decking both of those with Metal Mamimon effects later on. I was on my last Machinedramon when we went into turns. So I ended up winning that one. Round 2, played against Sean, like he said. I think
stupid dude.
The moment that stands out the most to me was there was a turn he wasn't able to poke at my security because I had suspended and stunned his Magna with Kawagamon, and his Pyldramon was also on the field. I ended up digivolving to a Vademon to de-evo the Pyldramon down to level 4 and then bounce the XVmon back to his hand, and then digivolve Puppetmon Ace on top of that Vademon to de-evo and bottom deck his Magna. So he ends up missing out on both those partitions, and it cleared his board, and he had nothing coming out of raising. He was hatching that turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was game 2. It's like Sean said, game 1 I went first, hatched, digivolved, training, and then played Analog Youth, putting him to 3. He hatched, digivolved into Vmon, and then played Davis and Ken. He said, better not Vademon me. As he said that, I was drawing for a turn, and I had ripped Vademon off the top of my deck. Promoted, Analog Youth, digivolved for 1, and then digivolved into Vademon, bounced it back to his hand, and he literally said after the match, he said, I lost on the spot. After the game, he has decided to purchase 4 Heaven's Judgments. Which version? What are they called?
The Tamer Championship Pack or whatever. The ones from National.
The nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has purchased now 4 Heaven's Judgments. Said Gigadeath's out of the deck. I'm playing Heaven's Judgment now because
I'm not playing 4 of them, just to be clear. I'm just like, if I buy 2, I might as well buy a place up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Might as well just get all of them.
Yeah.
because he said Giga Death does nothing against my deck, which it doesn't because it doesn't answer Machine Dramon at all. But Heaven's Judgment would, as long as I don't have File Island on the field. So yeah, that was funny. And then round 3, I played against Will, who was undefeated with Mallow Loop. Funny story there. Round 1, I was sitting there watching him play against Rashid, who for some reason always sells his Renamon deck or his Sakuyamon deck and then rebuys it
at a premium.
Months later. At a premium. Just don't sell your deck if you're going to get right back. It don't make no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's not, hey, whatever, do whichever you want to do. He played against Will. He did his Sakuyamon stuff. And then the game had taken so long, Will was able to establish the loop and start doing it game 1. But he had been Shakamoned the turn before, so all his Digimon had -1 security attack.
Oh.
And Will had completely cleared his board. He had 1 Digimon coming out of raising. Will had, I swear, 7 to 8 Digimon on the board. Because he gained so much memory that turn, he went to 10. He was able to establish 2 blockers, maybe 3 blockers, multiple Mallows, and choked him to 1. And Rashid still tried to play out his turn, because Will was at 0 security, so maybe he was trying to think of a way to attack through it. I'm not sure. Anyway, so Will ends up getting game 1, and then game 2 happens. Same sort of thing happens, except I don't think Rashid goes Shakuyamon. Or Shakamon. And then Will starts establishing the loop again. And 3/4 of the way through the loop, I just hear Rashid go, "Is this a loop deck?" And I'm like, you didn't realize that game 1 when he kept playing out the same Tamer, the same Digimon, blowing stuff up, playing the Tamer back out, playing the Digimon. I'm like, what? When did we miss this? Yeah, obviously. And he's doing it again to you. Yeah, so that was just really funny to me. I look over, I go, yeah, it's a little bit of a loop. So, yeah, and then game 2, he beats Ben, or round 2, he beats Ben. Basically with Ben's help, because Ben was making sure he was playing it correctly.
Yeah.
But then again, I still don't know how that matchup would go between the two of them. So anyways, I end up getting paired against him round 3. He basically is going in already thinking he's lost because last week we had played this matchup and I had kind of rolled him. So this week he's just already talking about well, hopefully I get second place based on my tiebreakers. I'm like, you're already going in with a defeatist attitude. You've already lost. As soon as you start thinking that, you've lost.
I was talking to Ben about Ben needing to win those tiebreakers, and I'm like, that doesn't matter if you win.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's like, I can't beat this matchup. It's impossible. And I'm like, I don't think it's impossible. If Ben already knows. You just play out all your memory boost, all your mist, all your that stuff, because just don't play the tamers.
Yeah.
Just wait until you can fully loop. Just, thin out your deck, get your trash set up, and then pop those boosts and stuff like that and play your tamers and just start looping. But he doesn't do that. There was one turn where I had checked 2 boosts and a mist out of his security or something like that. No, maybe it was 1 boost, 1 mist, and a tamer. I was like, oh, okay, I'm screwed here. I guess he didn't have the cards in hand to follow up. He ended up activating both those boosts and stuff like that to clear 1 level 5 on my board. I promote my Digimon, clear his whole field, bounce his tamer back to his hand, and then proceed to set up again. I'm like, see, this why'd you activate those? There was no need to activate those right there. You cleared 1 level 5. So I ended up getting that one 2-0. I think he had already lost the moment he sat down. We got paired.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
You're already dead.
Vedamon coming in clutch. Very strong card. Very good card.
Such a dumb card.
And Vegemon too.
Vedamon needs to go to 0.
There was a really funny interaction Tuesday where I had played Veggie and put Sean to 2 memory and activated the end of turn effect, tucked the 3 version 2s underneath it, digivolved into Vedamon, and Sean moved the memory instinctively to 3. I said, oh, hold on. Tapped both my analog use and moved it back to 0, and he's like, what? I said, it's anytime cards get tucked. He was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a cool interaction.
That was a really neat interaction.
Screw that engine.
Man. You know what's also pretty nice?
Digimon Storytime Strangers?
Yes, we'll talk about that in a second. But I was going to say Digimon Game Open. That card is so good.
That card's very good. I don't understand how Ben's not playing it in Bagra. Like, I would find room for it.
He's hard-headed.
It's such a good card. It'd add a Tamer and a Digimon off of it.
I guarantee you, if he ever does try it in his deck, he's going to tell us about how good it is.
It's such a good card, and that deck is so... Any deck that's Tamer reliant, I would find a way to fit that card in there.
Any deck that just plays Tamers. They don't even have to be like their primary game plan.
No, I know, but I'm saying Tamer reliant needs that card.
In Gas, I play 4 Tamers. You bet your sweet Bippy if I could, I'd be playing 4 Digital Gate. I'm playing 3, but if I could, I'd be playing 4.
Like, I just... Like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, any deck that's like, hey, I need these Tamers, I'm finding a way to get some amount in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a thought that if they didn't touch Gas, it would have been a real menace with 4 Digital Gate opens. Because you can just crack it to play the Tamer to Evo for free and gain memory. That would have been disgusting with EX1 Melga at 4. It is a good thing they hit that card. Jesus.
Hey, it was even better than what I thought. When Sean activated it on me Tuesday, he added the Tamer and the Digimon. I thought you only got one or the other. He added both. I was like, that's even better.
You get both of them.
That's a good card. Ironically, versus you specifically with Vedamon, I'd be better off if they were memory boost, probably. But
you're right. Yeah,
it's like it's the only deck where that would actually matter.
It's the matchup that matters.
Yeah, it screws me so hard.
Yeah.
By the way, the only purple Caprimon sucks. I don't see why anyone would ever play it.
I just didn't know the Fasco Evo'd for 1 at all. Anyways, that just seems dumb to me. I don't think the card's good enough to like Evo for 1. It's just like a standard searcher, isn't it?
It's a searcher that does on play and on deletion.
Yeah. They just don't want stuff being too good, man. They just don't want to be.
I guess that's pretty cool. Like, you can on play it, and then if it gets deleted, which you will do with like Ostamon and stuff like that, which I guess is pretty neat.
Yeah, I think there was at one point when we were playing where he triggered both of the effects in one turn. I can't remember how he did that.
Does it trash the cards you search, or does it put them back at the bottom?
Bottoms them. But 9 times out of 10, whoever deleted the Fosco usually trashes a card from your hand. Or, like Ben did, you have the Tama underneath it where you trash a card to gain a memory. That's how he was able to set himself up.
When it searches... after it searches, it always trashes a card.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. I remember he deleted it with one of the Gizmons. That's how he triggered both effects in one turn.
Right.
Didn't matter, though. He died real quick.
So, yeah, me and Brandon have been extremely deep into Digimon Storytime Strangers. The whole story behind that, it's crazy. Is
it plural, or I thought it was Time Stranger?
Oh, Time Stranger, I think. Yeah, okay. It's just one. But yeah, just like everything that's going on, Sean, like everything behind this game is absolutely crazy. It became at one point, it was the second highest rated game of the year, behind Expedition 33, which is rated at like a 9.6. At the time, it was a 9.3. What else? It had broken a bunch of records on Steam. It became the biggest concurrent game for a JRPG of all time on Steam. Yeah. All the Pokemon people that I see that like I have on X have all been like, "What do you mean Digimon?" And they're like, "Why can't Pokemon be more like this, where it's fully voice acted? It looks nice, it runs good."
Every single 459 of these Digimon have a unique, sometimes multiple, animated attack. So like everybody has their like, you know, Agumon, his Pepper Breath, or Baby Flame, whatever your localization is. It is a uniquely animated attack where he
two scripts. There's English and Japanese lines.
Oh, so you can go hardcore weeb with it and switch it to Japanese?
No, I just use English.
I mean, like, do you have the option?
Oh, but you can. Yes, yeah.
But so they're fully like uniquely animated. Some of these unique attack animations they go absolutely hard. Like, if any of you are out there playing the game right now, please check out Blue Marimon's Cold Flame. Oh my god, the aura farm on that attack alone is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so the game's absolutely killing it. It's made all the Pokemon fanboys and girls cry that their games can't be half of what this is.
I know when I pick up Legends ZA, like, in a week, it's going to make me sit there and be like, I don't even want to play this.
Well, that's because you have Battlefield, and you got to finish Digimon.
I do have Battlefield and Digimon. It's a busy month, man. But no, it's like, there's nothing more, like, depressing than having a game that is silent. It is just silent. Like, if you go back to... This is the worst example in all of Pokemon. If you go back to Sword and Shield, there's 2 instances in that game where there being no audio just kills the vibe of the entire game. The very opening, when the chairman's at the center of the stadium giving this big bombastic speech about the world of Pokemon and how great it is, and all you hear is, like, cheers.wav playing in the background. And then the text box noise.
Is that how you say that? I always pronounce that as wave.
Whatever.
I don't know what is correct, but I read that as wave. I'll call those wave files.
Wav. Anyway. And then later, there's a gym leader who's like a singer. Like, his whole gimmick is he's based on Kiss because of Obstagoon. And he's doing a concert, and they're just playing normal background music while he's being animated to be like he's like actually like going hard singing, and it's just do 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 do.
Yeah, they definitely don't put that much effort into that part of it.
That's the whole point. Is like they know they don't have to because people are going to buy it up anyways, and that's the problem.
Right. They're not going to lose any customers.
Yeah, and I legitimately think the reason why when this game was first previewed, like we saw stuff, their date didn't. I think they must have been so confident in this game because they did not actually reveal the date it was coming out until Pokemon Legends EA put out their date. Literally the next day after Pokemon put out their release date, they put out their release date for 2 weeks or a week. Yeah, like 2 weeks ahead of Pokemon. So they must have been like super confident in this game. They were like, "Oh no, we're gonna challenge you this time," and I think it's definitely gonna work out. Like, Pokemon's still gonna get its bag. But people are like outcrying, like there's no like this? Right, and it's because Digimon takes their time, or Bandai does, because this game's been in development for like 7 years. Yeah. Can you imagine a Pokemon game if they just got like 2 or 3 years of development?
Yeah, if they got more than a year.
Yeah. Like, it would be crazy.
I mean,
I will say one of the negatives.
Pokemon game with it over a year in development, Legends ZA. There was no Pokemon title last year. And look what they did with all that extra dev time, right?
Yeah, all the windows look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the only negative for me is the main protagonist being voiceless, which kind of sucks. Yeah. It is what it is. But like the whole entire rest of the cast is voiced, so definitely very fun. The story's been great.
The story is phenomenal. I think the protag didn't get voiced because you get to choose which gender you are, and the opposite gender is your operator. Yeah. I don't think they wanted to have like double the voice work for
I know, it's so unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
I will say the next best thing is all the Pokemon fanboys and stuff like that on Twitter saying, so wait, this is why people love Digimon, and it's just an Angelmon, a Lady Devimon, like Junomon, Venusmon, and they're all in their squad. They're like, they're like, oh, this is Digimon, and it's like, yes.
Oh, we get it now.
Yes. And all the memes of people not being able to get carried by their mommies, because you can ride the Digimon in this game, Some just carry you, which is hilarious. Like Blackboard Greymon just carries you in his arm, just like a little child being carried by him. But yeah, none of the goth or angel mommies can carry you around. People are very upset.
That was probably a deliberate choice.
Yeah, I mean, Beelstarmon can probably definitely carry someone.
I feel like they should have done it like Konosuba style. You know the scene.
Yeah,
You know,
no, that was a meme I've seen. In her boobs.
Oh.
Like your head just gets stuck in there, and she just walks normally, and you're just like hanging there.
Yeah, you're facing out and just.
Yeah. Anyways, game's very fun. I'm sure everyone that's probably listening to this has played it or is planning on playing it, except for Sean.
Fake fan.
Is it on Switch?
No.
Not yet. Okay. It will be in probably like a couple years.
Yeah, we're expecting a Switch 2 launch of it probably within a year.
It took
the same thing for Sparking Zero.
I don't want to buy a Switch 2, dude.
Oh, well, okay.
It's definitely running on Switch 1.
It's not going to be on Switch 1. Because this is new gen consoles only.
So I have to buy it for PS5 if I want to play it.
Mm-hmm. Or if you want to wait. I mean, I'm sure we will eventually get a Switch 2 port.
I'm not buying a Switch 2. Like, I am not ever going to purchase a Switch 2.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, it took them years to get the other ones onto the Switch. And I figure with the way things are going with like dev kits and stuff for the Switch 2, it's going to take even longer this time.
Yeah, so its best bet is PS5.
I don't know if I want to.
It is the perfect game to be playing while you're pooping, Sean. I know.
I got it. I got him. I know how to get Sean into this. What if I told you there's a ×5 speed?
There is a ×5 speed during battles and auto battles.
Speed up?
Not the actual gameplay, but the battles. Like, you can't make your character run faster. But, I mean, you kind of can. Technically, by riding the Digimon, you move way faster.
Yeah, Digimon do be sprinting.
Can and Beemon be flying. But, like, you can turn on auto battle, like, just tap R3, and then the Digimon auto battle the other Digimon. And you can even increase the speed from 1, 2, 3 to 5. With 5, they just skip the attack animation, and it's just like old Pokemon where they just hit them. Where you're like, you know how you turn off battle animations and it just hits? It just does that. It makes the battles and grinding like that.
Instantaneous.
Yeah, just my PS5 is connected to the TV in the living room, and
you can skip cutscenes. You couldn't do that in the older games. You
about all that silly story where they talk.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to press X to go through every dialogue option. You can press square and change it from manual to auto. So it'll just play like a normal cutscene.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of optimization.
Yeah, the little quality of life things. The only thing that needs quality of life updating is the farm. If I can just see my Digivolution requirements from the farm, it would be a 10 out of 10.
You can just Digivolve from the farm, that'd be nice.
That too, yeah. Because back in the day, Sean, you're not going to know this, the farm is where you would do most of this stuff. It was always in the same menu. You would have to go to a separate space to Digivolve your Digimon, to generate your Digimon, convert your Digimon. But in this game, you can just do it from the main menu. You just pull up your thing and you can just do it right there and then. But that did take some of the stuff away from the farm, and I think it should have stayed with the farm. You just had access to it at all times.
I think the reason why they did that is because that's just not what the farm is meant for in this game.
Yep.
It's meant for like changing personality, getting materials, and building bond. Yeah. So. But the game's really fun. I'm sure, like I said, probably everyone on here is gonna have eventually played it or will play it.
And if you're not, go get it. Please support this,
especially if you're a fan.
Yeah, because God, is it good?
And watch Digimon Beat Break. I've watched episode 1. 10 out of 10. That episode, it's the new anime, the new Digimon anime.
Why is it called Beat
so
Break?
Good? Because the main. Okay, I'll just give you guys a real quick summary real quick.
Did I make a mistake by asking you this question?
No. It's in the future. It's like 2050, maybe even further.
Okay.
Everyone has basically, they're not cell phones, but this little egg, and it just basically like runs your life. Like humans, produces like energy that powers the egg. And egg powers everything in life. Anyways, there are Digimon that want to eat that. Like Digimon want to eat the energy from humans that they produce. So Digimon are like
eat our eggs.
Eat their energy. I'm talking like the Digimon like kill people in this. We don't know if it's actually killing them, but like it puts them in like a deep freeze that is basically considered death in the show.
Oh, so it's eating them.
Kind of, yeah, pretty much. Like, but it's just normal Digimon doing all this. The animation looks so good.
Yeah,
so good. And the main character is like kind of like a drummer. Like he beats to his own drum, and it's like beat break. I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it was cool.
What's it?
We got to see some.
Crunchyroll and Hulu.
I think Hulu and Disney Plus, because you know they're basically the same thing now, and then Crunchyroll.
Is it translated? Like, is it?
It wasn't It wasn't simulcasted, which means it was only Japanese. But it's been 1 week already, so I assume that it's been dubbed.
I haven't heard.
But I don't know.
A lot of English dub for it.
Yeah, it took a while for 2020 to get its English dub. So.
Well, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I would suggest watching it if you want to. It was very fun. Digimon out there killing people.
What's his Digimon? Do you know yet?
Partner? Yes. So there are new Digimon in this. His is a Gekomon. It is basically like a little chameleon. I did not see any that would probably stick out that you would like, Sean. Unfortunately, because
trash.
I kind of see the taste you have in Digimon. Like I know, and I saw all the new Digimon, and I'm thinking about everyone. I'm like Brandon will like Gecko because it's like goofy and cute. And then I was like, none of these appeal to Sean because none of them stand out, and they're like, oh, that's cool. Now maybe once they get some evolutions. We'll see. There was one that maybe you would like. It was like this like wolf guy with like a big sword, but I was like, that's more Brandon's speed. Brandon's more into the furries.
Whoa! I resent that.
You're 100%.
I mean, it's true.
Though. Just because I ride the Wergarurumon around.
You're into the furries. Your wife is into the mommies.
Yep.
I resent that.
So.
Hey, they have Tamers and Frontier on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Hulu and Disney Plus are like the same thing at this point. That's where they all used to be, was on Hulu. But I think they've been slowly absorbing them.
I might watch
those.
So
I do have some sad news. Currently, the English dub of Ghost Game is being done. So we're probably going to have to wait until that's done.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is that sad
anything
news?
for Beat Break.
Well, they're still doing Ghost games?
I guess. I just read a thing on the interwebs. I don't know how up to date that is.
That's crazy.
Guess I won't be watching that anytime soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while, which sucks because the animation on it is very pretty.
It looks
I
interesting.
still have to watch all of Peacemaker. When am I gonna have time for this crap?
Just watch it on 2x speed, dude. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, I like to enjoy things.
So do I. That's why I like to watch them faster.
I will say, Sean, it was funny. I was watching TV on the living room. I was watching some YouTube, and I had this video that I was only kind of partially paying attention to on like maybe 1.5 or 2 speed. I can't remember. And my mom was like, "How do you understand what he's saying?" I was like, "You just get used to it. You just know."
Yep. You just get used to it. That's what I tell my wife every time she asks. She's like, "It sounds like they're chipmunks." I'm like, "It doesn't sound like that to me." Weekly reveals. Genkumon. Win this card will be played by returning 3 cards with Huckmon, Sistermon, or Jesmon in their names from your trash to the top or bottom of the deck. Reduce the play cost by 5. On play with Digivolve, you may play 1 Hinu Kamyu token. It has Alliance Reboot Blocker, White 6k DP. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less. For each of your other Digimon, add 3 to this effect's play cost maximum, so it's immediately 9 when you play the token.
So
Seems okay. I just
really
don't see it.
What's really cool about this, if you think about it from the Royal Knight perspective, playing this in the deck, you play the token has Alliance. So the next turn when you play, like let's say the token lives, when you play another Royal Knight to keep turn, you can swing with the token and Alliance with your Royal Knight.
Yeah, that's cool and all. I think people are still just gonna play the old Genku where you play out a Digimon from underneath. I also just don't even see this getting played in Jesmon or the Genkumon deck because you can't Digivolve into Genku X with this card unless it's already in your hand.
Yeah, this card doesn't go into Genku X, therefore bad.
Yeah.
Craniumon.
Interesting though.
A reboot blocker. All turns when any of your Digimon or Tamers would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects. By suspending this Digimon, one of those Digimon or Tamers doesn't leave. All turns on turn when this Digimon suspends, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost.
Well, here.
Yeah, this card's
protect your Davis and Kens.
This card's very good.
Yep,
we talked about this one already.
Just hard slam this guy.
Yeah.
A good play.
It's a good
Yeah,
play.
and he's only 11 and Digivolves for 3. I think that's crazy because I don't think there's been a Craniumon that's like that low.
There hasn't.
With this good of effect. So that's really cool.
This is the cheapest Cranium we've ever had.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very, very good.
Yeah, he seems pretty solid.
And he's a CS card, so maybe you can find a way to fit him into the CS deck as well somehow. I don't know.
Could be. Gallantmon. On play when Digivolving. Until your opponent's turn ends, their effects can't play Digimon or Tamers from the trash. On play when Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. For each of their Digimon and Tamers, add 2,000 to this DP deletion effect's maximum. So that immediately starts out at 10.
Yeah, so I love how they were just like, hey, purple? No.
Yeah, this is Paladin mode Ace all over again.
Yeah, this is kind of been Galamon's thing where they're just like, hey, because in the show I beefed with Beelzemon, I hate purple.
Yep, no purple stuff. No purple shenanigans.
I just love how, like, this is the hard counter to the Mallow loop.
Yeah, but I mean, unless we get side decks, you're never just, like, putting this in your deck for one. Or...
Well, I'm just saying, it just means Royal Knights just have a, hey, you can't play button.
Yeah, it gives Royal Knights just more of a toolbox to play with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what kind of all these cards sort of are, is just more toolbox.
I don't know if this one sees play as it currently is, just for that reason. Like, because the other two Gallants you have access to, the Secret Rare and the promo, are just better. Because they have Rush and you can just immediately swing with them and they have really good effects. And you can play them for free.
It just depends on how popular purple decks are in the format, whether or not they can play this. But it's like Sean said, if we had side decks, depending on how good purple was at the time, this would be in everyone's side deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magnamon. Blocker, Armor Purge. On play when Digivolving, draw one. Then one of your Digimon with the Royal Knight or CS trait can't be returned to hands or decks by your opponent's effects until their turn ends.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
He still draws you a card. I mean, he just doesn't... I mean, for like a little free, cheap play in Royal Knights, I don't think that's awful.
Yeah, I think he's more of a Royal Knight card than anything else, because he doesn't suspend.
Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't really do anything for just regular Magna.
Yeah.
At all. Like, the best you're doing is drawing one and then making it to where he can't be bounced.
Yeah, which if you're going into Magnex, it's irrelevant.
Yeah,
yep,
exactly. You're immune.
Dynasmon, Barrier. On play when Digivolving by trashing your top security card, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 6,000 DP for the turn. All turns once per turn when your security stack is removed from this Digimon, gain security attack +1 until your turn ends. Then if you have 3 or more security cards, or I'm sorry, 3 or fewer security cards, recover +1.
That seems more like just normal Dynast support than Royal Knight support.
Yeah. I mean, it also helps Royal Knights if you want to have a ruin mode like effect.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But it's only for the turn. It's not premium.
It isn't, but I mean, it could clear a wide board.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I like this for Dynasmon more than I do Royal Knights, but it's like Sean said, like you'd be playing it mainly for that 6,000 DP.
Yeah, just drop
wide
2
effect.
of them. That's -12.
You could do that.
Play one for a reduced cost and purge another one out.
That wouldn't work. You'd have to play one
That
for
wouldn't.
reduced cost
Oh,
and then
it
just
doesn't- yeah,
pay full cost for
Hard
the
play
second one.
Yeah.
You'd have to Genku it or something, yeah.
Well, you'd have to pay full cost for the Genku.
Now we want to pay the one extra.
One more.
Yeah, I mean, if you
One more
minus
play
12
cost.
to your opponent's field and it clears their board, it probably is worth giving them 10 memory.
It's a good play.
It's a good play.
There's some decks around there that don't give a damn. They said, all right, cool.
Bees! Bees!
Man.
All these cards are good support for the deck, Sean. I mean, it's not like bad support.
I mean, I agree with you. However, the deck itself sucks.
Yeah, it's bees.
Yeah. Fun Beamon. Face up security effect. All turns, all of your royal base trait Digimon get 1,000 DP. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with a royal base in its text and 1 card with a CS trait among them to the hand. Return the rest of the bottom of the deck. Inheritable. All turns plus 1,000 DP.
Yep. Nice. Good card.
Yeah. Waspmon. Face up security effect. Same thing as the other one. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers, you may play 1 Tamer card with a royal base in its text from your hand without paying the cost. Inheritable. All turns plus 1,000.
Also good.
At least a nice free Tamer player.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I like how it says royal base. They're not being selective with it.
Yeah, I mean, it could say CS trait too. That'd be cool. But you know.
Oh, that
there's
would be,
CS
yeah.
those. Or Zaxxon. If it said Zaxxon, I'd be okay with that.
Cannon Beamon. Face up security effect. Opponent's turn. All of your Digimon with the royal base trait game blocker. All turns once per turn with Digimon will leave the battle area other than by your effects. By flipping your top face up security card face down, it doesn't leave. And then the inheritable is the same thing.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
The inheritable is slightly different. The inheritable protects any of your Digimon with a royal base trait.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty good. As long as you can. Yeah, as long as you can consistently find a way to flip, which this is the deck's whole thing.
One of the
Your
deck.
top security face up. Your Digimon will be very hard to get off the field.
It'd be so funny if this deck actually gets good to where people just like play BT10 Omni X just to dunk on them because it shuffles their security and flips it all face down again.
Oh my god.
That would be funny.
Imagine.
And then a decent tamer for it. Pretty good.
Fae. Start of your main phase, if you have a Digimon with a royal base or CS trait, gain 1 memory. All turns, when cards are placed face up in your security stack, if any of them have the Zaxxon or royal base trait, by spinning this tamer, gain 1 memory. Then if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the other one.
The other
Yeah,
one
winner.
sucks.
Yeah.
I did hear some people talking about the deck and saying that instead of just playing like the old B support, you just play this B support mixed with the Zaxxon Machine Dramon stuff. And you just make a like a CS Zaxxon B deck essentially.
Yeah.
Because you use that and you use.
Wait, hold on. Go back to Faye. There's no way it doesn't have it. Where's the royal base?
It has it in the text.
She has, yeah, she has.
Oh, okay.
And then she also has Zaxxon CS. So
Yeah, that's what I looked at. I was like, wait, where's royal base?
That'd be so fun if you couldn't play it for free.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what the hell?
Tiger Vespamon Ace. On play when Digivolving, by placing 1 royal base or Zaxxon trait Digimon card from your hand or trash face up as the bottom security card, return 1 of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon to the hand. All turns when Digimon suspends, by flipping your top face up security card face down, 1 of your Digimon unsuspends. That is not once per turn. So this could just be a kill card.
Right, that's another thing we were talking about. If there's a way to actively keep flipping it face up, which I'm sure someone will figure it out, they will build the deck and game it somehow to do that.
Yeah.
This card could just kill.
It's also nice that this doesn't, like, you're not exchanging a security card, you're just straight up adding a new one.
Exactly.
And if you add one of the guys that gives you a buff, you can bounce anything 13k or lower.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we just saw 2 of them gave plus 1,000 DP each, and then for each one you have face up in security. Yeah, for each one you have face up in security is also gonna be an extra 1,000. So this could get probably pretty big, pretty quick.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
that's also what this deck was kind of lacking, was a win con, and this card kind of helps with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now I think we're on to alt arts.
And then we have an alt art for Goro. Looks very grumpy.
He's a grumpy old man.
And then Makiko Date.
I think it's just date.
Nah, it's Date for sure. You're just
Alright.
wrong. She looks like she needs to wash her hair. Like, I'm just getting... Does that not look like her hair is just greasy?
It looks like there's a shadow on her head, Sean.
Just the way it's like sitting on her head, it looks like it's greasy.
I mean,
yeah, I guess the shine on it.
When they're in the digital world, they get an extra sheen in the game.
It has nothing to do... There could be no texture on her hair. It's the way it is sitting on her head.
I get what Sean's saying. Yeah, I get it. It looks like stiff on her. Like you need to clean that up.
Yeah. Then we
That's
got
funny.
Takumi Aiba, SP. This does not look like an SP. That's actually surprising.
No.
That's what this is.
It was just like the what was the card from the last set? It didn't look like an SP either. The Tamer.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, I mean this
card's actually really good.
Yeah,
for CS.
This will probably look better in person, but this dude, this guy's eyes.
Now, if I pull any SP, I want it to be this one.
Well, I hope that it is the one you pull if you pull one.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Then we got
we gotta read this card again too, because of one of the one of the comments when we get there. I just want to make sure I've read this card again beforehand.
Yeah, it's because of the on play effect.
On play, you may play one play cost 5 or lower Digimon card with the hoodie trait from your hand without paying the cost. Then all turns.
It's part of the loop, yeah.
It says Digimon card. Okay. The hoodie trait.
So that's why you, I think you loop Hoodiemon with it. Or something of that nature. Because her on play also plays a CS trait card. So you can just keep, I guess, recycling them. Because when she attacks, you can return it.
There's so many SP Tamers, dude. Give us SP Digimon.
Oh, Sean will be pissed if he pulls this because it's got Justimon on it.
I mean, I would just sell it. Another SP Tamer. Damn it.
I wouldn't mind this one either.
Yeah, but this one got Wormon on it, Sean.
Look at Wormy.
Just know Wormon is the most tragic character in all of Digimon at all times.
The character Wormon I like. I do not play Wormon cards.
Yeah, I know. You'd like this Wormon too.
Then we got just the alt art Hoodiemon.
The 2-star secret is phenomenal looking.
Yeah, probably looks cool in person.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one.
Now, do I think the 2-star Mostamon beats it hand and foot? Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me read the effects, Sean.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Even reading this, you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna be able to deduce what the loop is.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, you get an idea.
Then we get 2-star Mastamon. Looking pretty
Sean,
cool.
How's your wallet feeling?
It's feeling like I'm not gonna buy these because they have waifu tax on them on top of being 2 stars.
Yeah.
This is I pull it or I don't own it.
I will say, just because of the kitty cats, I prefer the normal alt art.
So I can tell why you think that. However, based on the other cards that are 2-star that have this design, like Magna X and stuff, I know that this card will be much prettier in person.
Yes,
but it does not have kitty cat.
It doesn't. I hope someone pulls it so I can show you, because everything on this card has texture, including the gold.
You could show me that card, and it's not going to change the fact it does not have a kitty or a cat.
You can be wrong. It's okay. Then we have alt art box stoppers.
These look sick.
Hopefully they have texture. We'll see. Probably not.
They won't.
This is not like the last ones. These look way cooler than the last ones.
These do look really
They're
nice.
literally they're just the full art.
I know, but with the blue background and it, that looks cute.
The arts are just better.
Wormon.
He looks like he wants a hug. Or uppies.
He does. He needs a hug and uppies. He needs both. Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah, that one looks nice. And then we get another token for something that they're just gonna like just slow drip or drip feed the tokens as official card arts. Even though we have like 10 plus, they're just gonna do one per set now.
So slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Etsy's been doing it for years.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, this looks cool. I hate trying to say this name, which is why I don't.
Atho, Rene, and Poor.
ARP.
ARP.
Something nice is with this current setup, I don't have to reconfigure anything after I close that window.
Oh, nice. Oh, that was another reason why we didn't have one last week. Sean reset his whole your OS? Just like your whole computer?
Yeah, I had to reinstall a fresh Windows from scratch in order to fix all the corrupted stuff from my previous SD card being corrupted. Even though I replaced the SD card because the files that were copied onto it were already corrupted, there was no way for me to fix it. I tried, but it was just like, no.
Yeah.
So I had to do a fresh install, which cleared all of my stuff, and I had to reconfigure everything, which I still haven't done everything yet, but it functions now. Alright, comment questions. Network HD _ TV. Any thoughts on mill decks competitively this format? I won my local Evo Cup 4 with Creepymon Mill, beat Galaxy, Examon, Genku Turtle, and Leviamon.
I feel like the thing is, if a mill deck becomes like the meta, people just play more scrambles to try to counter that. But of course, scrambles have workaround. You can just not have a Digimon on the board, and scrambles don't work.
I think
I was gonna say it's never a bad deck. It's just kind of solitaire, do whatever you want kind of thing.
I think the biggest issue with mill decks is they are not quick enough now.
Yeah, OTK decks will just kill you.
Yeah.
And the fact that our card game is a 40 card game, but it does help that you basically lose 10 of those right at the start of the game.
Is it a 40 card game?
No, 50. I'm sorry, 50, and it's basically a 40 card game because you lose 10 at the very beginning.
Yeah. Liam McCown 8369. Bro, what is Brandon talking about here? Digimon has you go from a cute cat that would work as a mascot for any mobile game slop to a BDSM themed demon lady in literally every Digimon game. If you dislike apps even irrationally, that's fine because I'm right there with you, but there's no reason to pretend like this argument ain't hypocritical as hell.
Damn right, it's hypocritical.
What was the
It's because Brandon was like, I don't like apps because this thing turns into this thing turns into this thing.
Damn right.
Apps just suck, man.
I didn't say it had to be logical.
Yeah, we don't like their kind.
I personally just don't like the designs of them. Like, I understand what they're going for. Like, I get it. I think it's, it is what it is. But I also just don't like the way the deck plays because it's not broken like DNA. Like we talked about earlier. If it just app fuse was considered a new evolution, those decks would be so much better.
It would be a lot better, and I don't think I would like that.
You're telling me that a Digimon based on Twitter can turn into a god?
You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, apps suck, dude. No one likes them besides Dante. Adaptive reasoning. I like how Justimon support has historically given Machinedramon more love than its own deck. Yeah, they locked the Cyberdramon to its archetype this time, but they just gifted black-based Machinedramon a pseudo-analog man with legs, the Monodramon.
Yep.
That's funny.
Dude, eventually Justimon's gonna be okay. Eventually. They'll throw enough.
I mean, yeah, if the card game lasts long enough, you are correct.
We saw the same thing happen to Sakuyamon. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah, exactly. It'll get there. Somebody will figure out the code.
Same thing happened with Alpha. Like, if they keep throwing stuff at the wall, eventually something sticks.
Yep.
And they have to hit it on the ban list because they're like, oops, our bad.
They need more cards that just say option cards on the field. You know what I mean? That way you can punish your opponent's option cards as well. It doesn't just have to be yours.
I'm still just waiting for a level 3 rookie that says delay options cannot be activated. Or delay effects cannot be used or something like that. That would be... Whew.
People wouldn't care about trainings then.
Yeah, the community would be in tatters if they ever introduced a card like that.
Yeah, I don't think I like that because that would be 2 floodgates in one.
Yep.
Because, I mean, we currently... It's not across all colors, but we have Evo cost reduction floodgates and memory plus floodgates.
I mean, it's either that or you make a card like Crimson Blaze that makes it to where you can't activate delay options, or you can't use the delay of an option.
I'm not okay. I'm alright. So
from using options,
I think you can use the option card. It just needs to be worded in a way that says your opponent can't use the delay effect.
Yeah.
Because like that would be dumb if you had that card in your hand and then you tried to activate like memory boost and you're like, oh, you can't because it has a delay option.
No. Yeah, I'm saying you can activate it. You just can't use the delay.
Yeah, you can't use any delay effects.
Yeah, so like, because we have an option from EX1, Emergency Shutdown Protocol, whatever it's called.
Emergency Program Shutdown.
Yeah, that, where your opponent can't use option cards. So it would be something similar, but instead of targeting just options, it would be the delay effect of the option.
Right.
I think just delay option interaction would be better.
Yeah.
I think just hitting the trainings would be better.
Shut up. Kane Cross. It's nice we got some Angelwomon and Lady Devamon that can be played for reduced cost, but I wish they gave us better bottom ends from Mastamon. The level 5 spots are tight enough as it is, unless they decide to just give us more Angelwomon and Lady Devamon with reduced cost again with the Time Stranger booster pack and make us run only level 5s, lol. That's possible.
I mean, yeah, imagine it's like Omni DNA, where you just completely cut out all the levels that are completely irrelevant to the deck, and you just play 5/6s. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's the 5s have never been the problem, really. It's like you have like one good Gatomon, and then it's just like where's the rest of the deck?
Yeah.
Your 3s and 4s have always been the weakest spot.
Yeah, it's very weird.
And your Gatomon costs 5 memory, the good one.
Yeah, 5. Doesn't it cost like 3 to evolve, but it's only an on-play effect?
Yep. That's correct. You can Evo into it for free with Patamon though. Johnny Stevens 259. How are y'all hating on Hoodiemon? It's literally level 4 hybrid Lord Nightmon. Your rookie inheritable also lets you play a body, so as long as you keep turn when Evo, you play 3 bodies off of level 4 and neg a lot of DP. I like Lord Nightmon because Lord Nightmon is cool. Hoodiemon looks stupid.
Yeah, Sean's all about the design. Again, we're only reading these cards as they come out. I don't really look at future content. Like I know people, you can go on to like the what's the one website called again?
The internet.
Yes, the internet. Not DCGO because you know they don't get the cards until the set's released. Drazel. You can go on to Drazel and like build the decks right now and just like start playtesting and stuff like this, see how the deck plays. But like when we first read these cards, it's like based off just what we've read on the card itself, we judge it then.
Like,
and
did
right
any of
now,
us ever see Mallow Loop coming when we read those Mallow cards? Hell no.
No. It literally wasn't, or you know, like just reading Hoodiemon, it's just like this card just seems okay. Sure, you're gonna with all the setup in the world, because I know we're gonna read that comment later, and Sean and Brant kind of told me about it. With all the setup in the world, you're gonna be able to do some kind of weird Huddy chai toast loop, if it's even like a real loop, like Mallow loop. But are you gonna be able to kill your opponent that turn with it?
Like, it's real easy to be like, oh, I saw this combo being played. You guys are obviously undercutting, like, the strength of this card. It's like, yeah, we haven't seen that. We're just reading the card. Like, when we were revealing EX9, I didn't read Sagittarius and Blitz Greymon and immediately go, oh, I could put EX1 Metal Garurumon and build a loop deck. No, I thought it was really good for Garu. I thought it was bad for everything else. I thought it was just a really good Garu. Like, we talked about it. We were like, oh, the Greymon is so bad, but the Sagittarius is real good. Alterus is never going to see any play. Like, because we were talking about more how Garu got access to D-Evo.
Same with Alter S. You read Alter S, and the only cards we had read around it were Blitz and Crest. So you're like, oh, these would be the 2 cards you spit out. But if you read the card closer and you start to put things together, you go, oh, you can spit out a level 6 and then a level 5, and then the Blitz sees that, and then you can Digivolve on, and it's just like, okay, now we start to see it once you see it in concept. But when you're just reading the cards right here on screen for the first time, you don't immediately go, oh, it's like, that's not how that works.
And sometimes it takes a minute for stuff to be discovered. Like, Gas as a deck didn't get discovered until after Magna Loop. Magna Garu Loop came out first, people cooked with the Sagittarius, and then some crazy person was like, hold up, wait a minute, we can loop this with EX1 Metal Garurumon and Blitz Greymon. Alright. Off to the races, and then one ban list later, you know?
I just want to say Hoodiemon will never be as cool as Lord Nightmon.
Never.
Yes, Sean, we get it. We get it.
Lord Nightmon is Lord Nightmon's peak.
Yeah. Tony Pino 18, I was not being ironic saying that kids are not that expensive, especially when they are babies. We live in a 1-income household, own 2 cars and a house, and still spend money on card games. It comes down to how you manage your money and sacrifice a little. Granted, I live in South Texas, which the cost of living is fairly low.
All right, so first and foremost,
so this got into a whole thing. This is a whole thing. Listen, as the single guy here, not planning on having any kids anytime soon, I can't imagine with a mortgage and car payments and all that, it'd be very, very cheap to have children. Now, again, just with this comment, you didn't say how much you're bringing in. Yeah. We got to know your income, bud, because if you're working like a really good job, sure, I can understand that. But like, are those cards paid off? Are the mortgage like they can't diapers? I work at Walmart.
Yeah.
I work at Walmart. Diapers are not cheap. All that baby stuff is not cheap because they know they can charge that much because guess what?
You have to buy it.
You have to buy it. So I don't know when you have to decide between diapers for your infant or cards, like I think the diapers are winning that.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't imagine it being cheap. And again, that's just coming from me. That's just my opinion.
Also, it matters when you purchase these things. If you started your mortgage like Sean did pre-COVID, right? It was like right before COVID.
It was a couple years before COVID.
Yeah, he got a brand new build for less than my house, which is already pre-built. It's like decades old, and I'm paying more than him. Like, this is TMI, obviously. My mortgage alone is over $2,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because I dared to buy in 2025.
Yo, that's almost double my mortgage.
Yes. Now put that.
How do you afford that?
It's also double ours.
How do you afford that?
Because there's 2 of us.
Yeah, there's two of us. That wouldn't be something that'd be super easy.
We're over minimum wage. So yeah, no, trust me. It's not about cutting the little things. That has nothing to do with it. If you were blessed to purchase back in like 2000, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Or post.
But trust me, no amount of cutting is gonna ever allow me to just. Oh well, I bought a card pack. Well, I guess I can't afford food for my kid now.
Oh yeah, the old don't buy the coffee every day and you can afford to whatever the hell.
Yeah. No, because that's the issue, right?
Yeah, that's the issue.
It's definitely not the housing
$5 for a coffee.
Yeah, it's none of that.
Yeah,
that's the issue. Thank God my car is paid off.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Quit being dumb.
Yeah, no, piss off with that.
That's crazy that you got that. I don't see how you guys afford that.
Yeah, we do.
We wouldn't be able to do anything ever if our mortgage was that much.
Why do you think I haven't bought a Digimon box in like 4 sets?
Now I know why your Omnimon decks aren't max rarity.
There you go.
I'm still paying 4. You can do it. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Just girl math it, dude.
No, trust me. If I just had disposable income like that, my deck would also have all SPs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It
became a huge thing in the. I went through and read those comments. People were not happy with this guy.
No, listen, I get it. All right, no offense, Mr. Tony Pino, but clearly, you do not understand what the housing market looks like right now. Because I purchased in 2025, which is apparently the worst thing I could have ever done. Like Sean, TMI again. What is your interest rate on your loan?
I believe it is 4.0.
Okay. Yeah. Would you like to guess what mine is?
It's probably close to 10.
7.
Okay. That's
So
still
I'm
almost
paying
double what
what
mine
he
is. Yeah.
In both interest and payment and overall cost.
Yeah.
So no, listen, what you said in your comment, it just came across as really out of touch.
Yeah, you clearly make good money if you are a single income household and you have 2 cars in a house and are comfortable. Because
and have disposable income.
That is extremely rare in this day and age to have a single income household, just in general.
Or he doesn't have all that. He's just some guy on the internet who typed that up.
I mean, I
That's
assume he's not
possible.
just lying.
You don't know that. He's just some commenter. I don't know.
I mean,
I could go and comment on any video, say anything.
Yeah. I swear, Chris comments all the time saying stuff like, Chris is my favorite member of the podcast. I see him all the time. His burner accounts, man. He's
All
got
those
them in
burners,
there.
dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I'm assuming, unless the cost of living is just like
Dirt cheap.
yeah, like unless it's just like the lowest in the country where he's at, that makes no sense. He has to be making at least 6 figures in order for them to be comfortable like that.
Yeah, or super high 5, like on the verge.
Yeah,
of
like
6.
basically 6 figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see how expensive baby stuff is, and that stuff they go through fast.
Yes.
like diapers.
It's not like it's a
Diapers
one and
are
done
like
purchase.
Yeah, diapers are like a thing day, and you're buying. They're like $30+ sometimes. I think.
Yeah, it's
for just
insane.
like packs.
And then like
baby food,
baby clothes. They grow through baby
they
clothes.
grow through them quick. Why do you think people are always like when you have baby showers and stuff like that? People are asking for older clothes from like
clothes and
hand-me-downs.
diapers.
Yeah, because this is crazy. This is crazy. But babies grow.
Yeah.
So like they go through that stuff quick.
Yes.
Chris wasn't always born with that big old head.
Nope. I can confirm I was born with this big old head the entire time. It was pretty awkward. I was always like bobbling.
Just wiggling around.
Yeah.
Hey, neck strong. You got that good neck
strong neck. Strong neck. Pause?
It's not that simple, guys. It's not that simple.
It is not. He also said, you would probably still play the Jessamon in Royal Knights even without an on-play because it has Rush and a when attacking effect. It's early aggression, which was kind of what the deck needs after losing Purge.
I guess that's fair. I
would have agreed with that, but they just gave us 4 more Purges in the form of the Drazel.
Yeah.
Because I believe that does give you Rush if you have it on the field.
Yeah, because that one doesn't get absorbed by the Drazel, does it? Yeah, so it just sits out there.
Nope, just sits there until somebody outs it.
Yeah. He also said, Chaito, however you pronounce it, is really good for the Hoodiemon deck.
Chai Toast.
Because you can
Don't
keep
drop the bit.
it. Yeah, Chai Toast. You can keep replaying it in the Hoodiemon deck.
Yeah. Listen, we will eventually come back and reevaluate it after we see the loop.
After we just see the deck get played.
I don't want to watch the loop. I don't care.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be somebody at our locals who will pick it up and try to play it.
Is there a card that gives them a rush?
Like,
where are we getting all this memory to do all this for?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
If anyone has seen the loop played, it's Josh.
Oh, yeah.
Despite his inability to attend locals on a regular basis, he is in the weeds with like future releases and stuff.
He's under a house right now doing something. I just assume
some kind of electrical work.
Yeah.
Benjamin Wiseman 6567. If a deck can win a locals, it's great. If it can get third place, it's good. The Ghost deck is good. Its weakness is that it's not fast enough for a deck without much in the way of removal. Considering that Eaters is also getting support, there will be more Eaters going around. Purple removal is going to be useless sometimes. Yeah, those are not my definitions of good and great.
I think Necromon will be better with the support it got, but we won't know how much better until it starts to see play in an actual thing. Winning at locals doesn't make a deck good because that's sometimes only 3 or 4 rounds. For a deck to be to be good to great, it needs to be fantastic for 9 rounds.
Yeah,
consistent for 9 rounds.
I just can't use the word good just because someone won a locals with it. Like, that's just too low of a bar for me.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the stuff. Brandon won locals multiple times with, what was it, Bancho? Yeah, Bancho Stingmon.
I mean, that deck's good.
Yeah, that deck is not good.
I just got lucky, and the finals happened to be against Megazoo every time.
Yeah.
And I eat Megazoo.
Yes. Yeah, Eater's getting better does make purple worse. That is true. Because you just don't interact with their stuff, which is really stupid.
I mean, Gas probably would have died off as a deck if Eaters was tier 1. Because you just can't interact with their board, and they can just stun you out of the game.
Yeah, which Shad was talking to me about the new support after our match was over, and I was like, yeah, it sounds like they're getting a lot of good things. It's already an annoying deck to play against.
Yeah. Remember that one time when Chris questioned why you'd have double alliance? Remember that? I remember.
Remember when I dominated you Tuesday? Huh? That was the worst part about not being on vacation. I couldn't for the entire rest of the week walk by him and go, yeah, whooped you Tuesday, huh, bud?
Hey, just wait. I'll get my clap back, then the trash talk will commence.
Yeah.
You know, it took you, 3-4 months to finally play a deck that was viable. You know, we're proud of you.
I killed you with Dynamon a couple weeks ago.
It's funny that you landed back on Machinedramon, just a different version. No pun intended. Because the beginning of you just not doing well at locals was trying to make Machinedramon work.
Yep.
I just needed to...
It was Magidra? It was Magidra? Drought.
Yes.
DM.
Listen, I just needed Vaidmon to enter my life. My savior.
That card needs to go to 0, dude. That card's too good.
And it's just a common. It has no altar. It has nothing. It
deserves an altar. It also deserves to be banned.
It's also the perfect anti-Sean card. Right. 0 texture, non-foil common card.
Oh yeah, it is very anti-me. Yeah. Doesn't even come shiny.
That's funny.
Green Hill Mario, as a training memory boost and overall delay hater, if people start hating on DGO, Digital Gate Open, I'm going to say I don't claim those people, LMAO. The act of playing a tamer for free is a lot... The act of playing a tamer for free is a lot less powerful than evoing, and we know what all the problematic tamers currently are. Good regardless of DGO. Cough, all DNA tamers cough. So unless Bandai uses DGO as an excuse to print more obscene tamers, I won't complain for now. Willing to be proven wrong.
Are you kidding me? You hate on those guys, but you're gonna love DGO. What?
I would disagree with that take. Yeah, I think the ability to play a tamer is much better than evoing or gaining 2 memories.
It's not even just that. You search 2 cards potentially.
Yeah,
training's not adding 2 cards. Memory boost isn't adding 2 cards.
I think he's gonna change his mindset after playing in a meta with DGO when it's widespread.
You better hope to God that we do not find a consistent shine list with DGO. Playing out BT12 Marcus for free with Geo Greymon on the field and then double room moding you consistently is going to break the game. If we can figure out a list to consistently do that, would be crazy.
I'm be honest.
I think the only deck that could even compete against the double ruin mode proc like consistently is probably Royal Knights.
Yeah, it's the only one that would be unbothered by it. I think when I do post my deck list for that deck, I think that's probably gonna be a members only thing, because that's another deck that I don't want to be super widespread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, you cannot hate on those cards, but not hate Digital Gate Open.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Omni DNA did nothing but benefit from DGO because none of their tamers, except for the memory setting part, actually care when they're on the field. Like your Matt Ties, you'll get your memory no matter what. Your Nokia, you get to play your body no matter what, unless you have more than one. But you know,
They should have made the DNA tamers on plays, dude.
Dude, that makes that literally makes no sense to me. How you can say that?
He hasn't experienced it.
You have to realize that now. Going like, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong here. Either hate them all or be okay with all of them.
He says willing to be proven wrong. I have a feeling he's gonna be like, yeah, I was wrong after playing against decks with 4 of it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not for Vademon, if literally not for Vademon, Sean is destroying me in that matchup because he's playing that tamer for free. I literally saw him activated on Tuesday and add both Kenan Davis and a Digimon card in his hand. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you get both. I literally thought it was only one or the other. The card only got better in my eyes because of that.
I don't know how Chris didn't realize this. We've talked about the card multiple times.
I know.
It's an approximate knowledge of
yes, approximate knowledge.
It says the word search and it plays a tamer at some point. That's all I know.
Yes. Yeah. No, literally, that's it. Search 4 cards, add something, and then play a tamer.
Searches 3. Searches 3
it's
cards.
so good.
Oh, 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, it's not until I actually decide to start playing the card where I'm like, okay, now I actually have to know all of it.
Which you could play it in your DM Machinedramon deck. I don't know why you don't.
I could. The problem is I wouldn't be able to play the tamer because I don't have any white. Color. Yeah, because the analog is white.
Oh, true. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to play it.
Right. Okay, so I thought about it. I was like, can I find a way to fit this in? And I was like, wait.
You're right.
There's no white card.
I forgot about that. I'm so used to just having the colored where I don't have to care about that I just didn't think about
right.
that.
I will say, when I built Omni DNA, I was using the black base to start with DGO, and I ran into that exact issue where I'm not playing any black tamers, and I always saw my EX4 rookies instead. So I'm going to try to build red base with DGO, and hopefully that goes better. But
now, I would say it helps purple base Machinedramon because you desperately need to see Analog Man in that deck to play your black option cards. So that'll help you play search out your analogs and even play them as well.
Yeah. I do think the security effect is probably the weakest part of the card. If it would have just placed itself in the battle area, it would have been broken.
Yeah, that'd have been too good.
If it played a Digimon and delayed... That'd be so good.
Yeah. It plays a body out and then adds to card, which is still pretty good. It's
from hand or trash.
Yeah, from hand or trash. It's just scramble, which is really good. Actually, scramble only grabs from trash, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it's a little better than scramble. But if it just put itself in the battle area, oh my god.
Hold on one second.
Oh, thanks. Let me just play my tamer for free.
Why is Malaloop playing it?
Oh, they could.
They probably should.
Honestly,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't that? I haven't looked up any deck profiles for it, so maybe it's just because I've only played against Wills.
Yeah, they're using Mist Memory Boost as their boost because it mills your cards to the trash, which is actually good for the deck.
Agreed.
I think the issue is you'd be bottom decking because when you mill 2 and then draw, you're going to have access to all 3 cards and then have a boost on top of that. So I think Mallow just wants...
I just feel like you could just play a bunch of those out, and then you're like, delay, play this out, delay, play this out, delay, play this out, and then just start popping off from there.
I mean, that's only if you run into decks that are constantly interacting with your tamers, because if you stun their tamers, they don't care, they're deleting them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, though, it's like, it just seems like it would help the consistency a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be adding a tamer and a Digimon.
We'll ask Ben. He plays the deck,
Well, he doesn't.
even if he's
He doesn't understand how
he's a
good
little
DGO
stubborn.
is yet.
yeah, he's a little stubborn.
As soon as he puts it in the deck and tries it out, dude, I'm promise you, he's going to be telling us how good it is. It's something we didn't tell him.
Imagine playing that card in like Mostemon. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Play your Mirai's for free.
It's good in
except for
everything.
5 costs.
Do you play Tamers? You should probably play it.
Yeah.
He also said, speaking of DNA, have you seen the hoodie DNA deck that relies on the revert CS rookies to loop a single hoodiemon with multiple Shakua and DNA effect resets? Not sure if it'll be good, but DNA rules proving themselves to be a mistake again and gives us a use for Chai Toast.
So that's how they get rushed. They just DNA. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No,
Did not know that part. So again, gonna have to see it actually get played. We haven't seen any of that stuff yet, so that's why we're like, yo, just at first reading, Chai Toast looks like butts.
Yeah. The bad, good, great tier for me is more like, does the deck actually have a win condition it can support? Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! And playing pack filler decks, when I started kind of warp my opinion on what's bad, my scale, I guess, is more unplayable. Nature Spirits is the closest to this tier. Functional, Liberator Fish, good, DM Vedamon, and competitive, Omni, Royal Knight, Gallantmon, etc.
I mean, yeah, that works as a system. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I would agree
It's
with...
just not how we. Yeah, it's just not how we do it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't look at a deck that's like one locals and be like, oh, it's a good deck. I'm just like, oh, they got lucky for 3 rounds. Now can you do that for 6 more?
Yeah. I think functional is what Ben's definition of good is.
Yeah, functional is just a baseline.
Yeah.
Every deck should be functional. That doesn't make every deck good.
Yeah.
It's like when bees first came out. They were functional, but good lord, was it bad.
I mean, I'm borderline
You
functional.
could do stuff. You're just not doing a whole
You
lot.
were taking legal actions
Yeah.
with the deck.
Just wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah. Sarge Bling, Shonda Huckmon, so good. Me, pumped about Tribal Jet Support. Yes, it is good. Look, I can read cards. I know what's up. It's great. Sean, just kidding, not really. Me, wait, is it good? Wait, no, go back. Wait. I believe the reason why I said that. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Like, it's not actually bad. I was just kidding.
I think the sister mods are okay, right?
I don't remember what they do.
Yeah, I'd have to reread it. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. Warrior NK, Marine Angemon, let's go.
At least
No.
some Digimon have fans.
Yeah, you got a Marine Angemon truther in the comments.
It's like when you saw that like viral thing going around like a year or two ago, where it was like, remember, every Pokemon is somebody's favorite, and it would just flash images of like Trubbish
Yeah.
and like Lefkey.
I mean, it's...
Marine Angemon has fans.
Yeah, it is true. Like, there is someone out there for every single Pokemon. And there's probably someone out there for nearly every single Digimon.
I mean,
Batman's favorite one is Klefki.
Is it?
Yeah,
I mean,
because baby keys. Ain't that right, Brandon?
no, he's afraid of Jingle Keys.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's
Fun
Klefki.
for babies, not for Batman.
That one Larry dude. Ha ha ha. I love how you guys are judging Chai Toast without seeing the secret that loops him like no tomorrow. Cry laughing
Correct.
emoji.
Yes,
That is how we
this is
do
the one I was talking about. Yeah, obviously haven't seen it, so can't. We're just reading the card off and basing it off of our first reactions.
Yeah, I also love how we're judging the card without seeing that loop. So we have that in common. Dr. Fab671, thank you for being a channel member. It wasn't revealed yet when you did this podcast, but you can put the new Jessamon in Royal Knights now because the new Gallantmon has the same DP deletion threshold as well as a crazy floodgate effect. The new support in the set is kind of nutty. I think X is playable because of the new Drazel, giving it rush, so even when play it and pass turn it can attack, pop an option, and maybe a tamer. This new support, though, really seems to put the deck in a mid-range spot. The new Drazel can potentially play like Purge. It's the same rate as Purge with all your Drazels tucked and comes online around the same turn to be playing Purge for 3. I definitely want to do some testing, but there's so many new tools, I'm having decision paralysis.
Yeah, it's super toolboxy now.
Yeah.
I appreciate how the Drazel being the new Purge also makes it to where you have to use your reduction of your play cost instead of gaining the memory back from the inheritable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're forced to at least use the reduction immediately. You can't do it multiple. Like, you can't go purge and then also drop a body. You have to drop the body with Drazel and then use its effect. But
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
Arena Shinamaya Vow with a timestamp of when I read
Walking Palm.
Walk in Palm. They said, Walk Palm, Sean, walk in the park. Cry laughing emoji. Justin So 8231. I actually think it's harder and more skillful to be a Digimon tamer than a Gundam pilot. Piloting a Gundam is just like driving a fancy car. With Digimon, you need to really connect with them to unlock their full potential.
Okay, hold on. Let's get this straight real quick, okay? Typically, okay, if you're a Gundam pilot,
Okay.
all right, you're going out into freaking war.
You're
Okay,
a
I
trained
think
military operative.
I think most sometimes they're just children. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's not just like driving a car. Okay, because guess what? There are a lot of people out there on the road that can't even drive.
That is true.
Okay? They just give license out to anybody.
They really do.
You're telling me all I have to do with a Digimon is be friends with them? That's a lot easier than piloting a mech suit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen Don to Don, if you've seen Don to Don, you know exactly, like,
God, that sounds like such a made up.
Yeah, I just made that up on the spot. Yeah, I have to disagree with this. There's a big difference between like just chilling and hanging out with an Agumon and feeding him, and piloting a mech suit in potentially a war.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And being shot at by giant lasers.
Yeah. Super Rod catch. Brandon versus Chris, always giving off Matt versus Ty energy.
Yeah, because he's a darn dirty hoe bag.
Yes.
I can't help Brand's got all those insecurities, and he's gotta go be on his dark side journey, and then come back and starts like, freaking Brandon.
What?
And you're just evil. I don't know what to tell you. Evil Matt. Remember when he got all dark and heavy, and he did his best Sasuke impression?
Cards.
Yeah.
When he killed.
And then Puppetmon was basically dead already, and he's just like, yeah, go ahead, kill him now, Metal Garu.
Kill him dead.
He got all jealous because TK wanted to hang out with some other people. What do you mean you want to hang out with other people? I'm your only person. I'm your world, TK.
Justin So 8231. I want to see a Digimon anime with Sean, Brandon, and Chris as characters. A three-person Digimon anime like Digimon Tamers and Ghost Game. They would all get burst mode and fight the Demon Lords.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah! You mean I get Metal Garurumon burst mode? That'd be pretty sick.
Lord Nightmon burst mode would be sick.
That's what I was thinking. It'd be that or Black War, because Shine Greymon obviously already has a blast mode.
Yeah, he has already got one.
Hear me out.
Magnex burst mode.
If you had a Wargrey burst mode and I have a Melga burst mode, we could make an Omni burst mode.
It would be Black War burst mode.
Still cool.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Chris, who would your partner be? Who would we give him a burst mode to?
Machine Dramon.
Okay, I regret asking.
We can't have two. We can't have two War Greymons.
Yeah, we can. I'm Black War.
Good. Yeah, one of them's black.
Yeah.
No, we gotta have some diversity here.
That's what the black
Machine
one's
Dramon.
for.
Yeah.
You're going Machine Dramon.
We have diversity.
You get burst mode. Yeah, okay, you're right. We do have diversity.
You could do Yellow War Greymon.
Where's the Yellow War Greymon list? Where are they at?
Show your face, coward.
He also said, rank these TCG items from most important to least important. Gameplay, community, IP.
Gameplay's got to be number one.
Yeah, for any TCG, you want gameplay to be prime.
Yeah, because if the gameplay loop is not the fun, it doesn't matter how good the community or the IP is.
Yeah.
The gameplay itself has to be number one. And then I'm going to say
I think IP is second. If it's not a recognizable, super good IP, it's going to struggle.
I'm going based off my own feelings. I'm going to put community at second and then IP, because even if the IP isn't good, if the community for me is not good, if I didn't enjoy the people I'm playing with, I'm not going to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't want to go to locals if it was just like a room full of Brandons. Like one Brandon, I'm good. But if it was like 10 Brandons, I'm like, this guy's hard to look at. He plays Omni. He plays Omni. He plays Omni every week. There's no flavor. I'm just like, man, this sucks. But like, if the community is good, and because I like the people we play with, I love all the people like I'm friends there with. There's nobody at our community where I'm like, this guy's toxic. Like he's bringing it down. You know what I mean? Like I don't get matched up with someone. I'm like, oh my.
Anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling my eyes, going, oh man, I didn't want to play against this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why a community for me's got to be second, because the thing is, all communities have some little dark corner in the area. What are you showing us?
It's Alter.
Oh, okay. Have some little dark corner in the community.
Whenever I get matched with anybody.
I'll have that dark little corner where it's like they're gonna try and ruin it for everybody. And then the IP's third, because typically I can always try and get into an IP, depending on what it is. Like, I'll figure it out. But like, that's the third for me.
It's
God. There's one comment I can't wait for us to get to. It's gonna be so funny.
So
anyway, I'm sorry.
I think for me, I would agree with you on the ranking after I've already played the game, like once I'm already in it. But for me, what pulled me in Digimon was the IP initially.
Right.
But now
That's why I put it at second.
Yeah, now that I'm playing it though, the IP is the least important thing. Because I do agree, like if the community is not fun to be around, then I'm probably gonna stop playing the game.
Yeah, like I just wouldn't show up to locals. Like I play online more, or something like that. You know what I mean?
I was looking at it from a getting into the game perspective. If we're just talking about getting into the game,
that's different.
I think getting into the game, it's IP gameplay community. But once you're in the game,
it shifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what got me and Brandon into it to begin with. Was Digimon.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Velion. Malaloop is the most fun I've had playing Digimon in a while. There's a lot going on in the deck, and there's a lot of little things you can do depending on the board state with how you resolve your effects. I think the deck is tier 1.5 at best. It doesn't really have the speed to match up with the big boys of the format. It completely folds to the relevant floodgates. I won my local Evo Cup with it and had a blast. I will say that there is a concern with time in this deck. I put in a lot of practice so none of my games go to time, but players that are a bit slower can hit the timer. Another concern is that you can absolutely resolve your effects in the wrong order, and if your opponent doesn't know what is going on well enough to catch you on those mistakes, you will get away with a lot of stuff you shouldn't be able to. I could see the BT3 Mallow getting hit, but I don't think the meta needs to have it hit.
It's another perfect example of an old card without a once per turn on it. Is the problem with BT3 Mallow. That memory gain should be once per turn. Like a hard once per turn. And then it was funny, after watching Will beat Ben, I turned to Ben and said, now if you thought that was fun.
He did not even know what you were referencing.
He did not remember.
Did not remember that.
He did not remember that conversation he had with Sean.
It was like,
yeah, that deck has a lot going on, and my biggest fear is a bunch of people who don't know how to really play it are going to pick it up.
Just jump on the bandwagon.
Will definitely started getting a little bit better at it. He's just going to have to learn the rules and stuff like that first. Also, I don't think people swing with Mallow nearly enough when they can. Like, he's a 14k body.
Yeah,
like, get that free poke in.
Yeah, like, what are you worried about?
Yeah, like, okay, sure, there's a risk it dies.
They're just sitting there looping the trashing of security.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but like, if you know a deck, if you know the deck you're playing against, like last night, this is the second time me and Will have played, technically our fourth game. No, because we played even more because we play tested. he knows there's no card in my deck. There's no removal. Right? I don't play any removal options.
Mm-hmm.
None of my Digimon are bigger than 12k. Yo, get that free poke in.
Yeah, there's no risk.
When you can. Yeah, there's no risk. And then you can delete it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't think people do enough of is getting that free poke in with him.
I agree. I think the B23 Mallow is going to get hit. Because that's just...
Same reason as EX1 Melga.
Yeah, like, I don't think the deck is anywhere near as powerful and broken as Gas is at full power, but that's a card that obviously will be an issue until they do something about it.
And
they like hitting purple cards.
Yeah, they hit a very good point of just the time it takes to do everything.
Yeah, it is time consuming. A block of Tofu. The Strike Dramon doesn't need a CS trade option card to be placed. You can scramble the mono into Strike Dramon and go into Cyber Dramon for 1.
Yeah, it still requires you to have Scramble.
Yeah, I mean,
still not bad though.
It's okay. It'd be cooler if it just let you Evo for cheaper, for, just for free.
Yeah.
Kyle Newey 9278. The Royal Net support in this set is so good. Can't wait to get all mixed in. I think the new Jessamon is good in Royal Knights because the rush for him is good with Alliance after what turn 4 you should be able to play and attack.
My hope is there's just so many Royal Knight cards now that the Royal Knight players can't figure out what to do and they get decision paralysis like I do in Time Stranger, where I can't figure out what Digimon I want on my team, and they're like, we can't figure out a list here, and then they all just disappear.
Yeah. He also said, Ravens are frauds, let's go Buffalo, 4-0 baby.
Oh! 4-0?
I believe.
Oh, I think you guys just lost to the Patriots.
This was the comment.
Oh.
You know who has beaten the Patriots this year?
The Steelers.
That is correct.
And by that definition, Steelers better than the Buffalo Bills?
That's how that works, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know who's already flushing their giant lead they had down the toilet? The Chargers.
It didn't matter. Neither of those games were division losses, so it's okay.
Hey, but they were still really bad games.
I mean,
your whole offensive line is out. They're all gone.
You're dead in the water.
Listen, okay.
Poor Justin Sherbert is getting his sack quota in.
Yeah, listen, okay.
Talking his girlfriend.
The Ravens are upset with the NFL. Whatever they have done to make the Ravens bad, we want fixed.
That video is so funny.
There's always next year, baby.
Yeah, there's
Anonymous.
we're on to next year. Yeah, anonymous. What is wrong with our defense?
They suck, dude.
I get the offense. Lamar's not in.
Everybody's out on the offense,
that.
but the defense is just
and I'm so out on what I don't know why John Harbaugh. It's not really him. DaCosta. Why we brought in Cooper Rush as our backup quarterback? I am 100% of the team of the way you build a team. Your backup quarterback should play exactly like your starting quarterback, but that player is just worse. Yes. Obviously, that's why they're a backup.
Yes.
So you don't have to change the playbook. Cooper Rush is not anything like Lamar. When we had Tyrod, when we had I can't remember his name.
Tyler
Hunt. Yeah, Snoop. They play like similar to Lamar. We even had RG3 for a year.
Yeah.
He played similar to Lamar. Why do we have Cooper Rush as our backup? We should have traded for Trey Lance.
Or just not let Huntley walk. He was on the roster.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Just re-sign him. I don't. You don't want to.
Stupid. It's just.
Poor decision making by the GM.
I'm just gonna hope the Lions win the Super Bowl this year. I really want it for them.
Okay, well the Steelers are gonna win one, so it can be hard for them to do that.
What's the Steelers' record right now?
X1.
3-1.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
They had an early bye week. That's my only worry for y'all. Is your team is old and you guys had an early bye week, so it's
it's not the first time we've gotten screwed by the earliest bye week possible. I don't know why they keep doing it to us. But
I think a week 4 bye week is absolutely insane.
It shouldn't be a thing. Like, they shouldn't let bye weeks be that, because it's a 18 week season now, because you have 17 games. Like, it's ridiculous that you even have bye weeks that early.
Yep. I think that teams should start having two should go to two bye weeks.
I agree. Just make it 19 weeks, not a big deal. 2 bye weeks. Iolko64. Digital Gate Open is a better searcher than Karumi Detective Agency, but I'm not sure how great the delay is in the CS deck. The deck has several ways of playing out Tamers, and once you have one Ami out and likely another Tamer too, I'd probably rather have memory than another Tamer most of the time, and for one less memory up front. Also, the advanced deck is December, and next EX set is in January.
Yeah, I agree with this. I agree with this. I agree with this comment. It is like, I think the thing that would help it over the detective agency is you do play a lot of different kind of Tamers, so there will be times where you're not like stuck on the whole, oh, I've already got this Tamer out, I can't play, you know what I mean? Like, but like they said in the C, like, there are some turns where you go Terriermon into Gargomon, Tuck, and you've played 2 Tamers out.
Yeah.
Also,
you know what I mean? So
I don't think you play Digital Gate Open in the CS deck, because you're not always going to have the colors to match up with your Tamer.
Oh yeah, the colors is another. Well, no, because most of them are yellow.
Tamer's white.
Iba, the main Tamer is white. Yeah. Okay, you got a good point there. Yep, color. Yep.
So another reason not to play.
That is.
You can play like Kyoko. You can play Mirai. There's a lot you can play, but your main one,
the main good one is white, and I even think the new one, the one that gives protection, is also white. You wouldn't be able to play him either.
Yeah, Takumi.
Yeah. Oreo X1000. The Massey ult is perfect.
Agreed.
Rena Shinamaya Val. Kitty Brush with a timestamp.
Yeah, she is all up in this episode as well. She's just laying next to me now, but she's been up and down. There was a good minute where she was just face first on the screen, just right there. So, good pod for anybody who likes the kitty cat.
She just sexed her? Sean, we're in the middle of a podcast right now.
She said text.
Uh-huh.
Oreo X1000. I'm only 1 card away. I needed just to make the play. I don't remember the tune of the song. Promise Sean would.
I think you were doing a great job. I can't
continue to sing it. I promise Sean would have nothing on me. I'm only 1 card away. Gas against Sean.
It's just against him, I swear.
The amount of times I hear Brand say, if I would just had this 1 more card.
Dude, the game's just over.
Man, you'd be dead if I just drew the other part of my deck.
Yeah, just like, imagine Sean playing like Magna DNA, right? And just whenever he played against specifically Chris, you just never saw Pyldra. Like, you played like what, 6 of them, and you just never saw them.
I mean, those games happen, unfortunately, but they don't happen as often with you.
I saw Sean with 3 Davises on the field. I saw Sean with 3 Davises on the field. Dude. Half his deck in his hand, and he goes, I haven't seen an armor.
Yeah. That was when I was playtesting versus Ben when he was playing Bagra, and I was like, I've gone through over half my deck. I have not seen a single armor. And Ben's like, you don't think this deck is good? And I'm like, no.
No.
You were playing against not a deck. I wasn't doing anything. That's why you won. JJR Benis 07, which is Ben, for those of you who don't know. Why would I check security when I don't have to, Chris? LOL.
I'm just saying, get that free poke in. It's faster.
Just swing, dude. Just swing. Go Boy TM, thank you for being a channel member. I watched your game against Avault, and I have to say the perspective of your mat not being from the top was strange. Also, you cooked him. I did. I smoked him real bad. That's and his VOD from his regional, for those of you that don't know. I think it was round 3. I don't think he realized I could kill him one turn, because I think he said after the match was over he could have done something where like he could have He could have tried to combo to floodgate me, but didn't think. He thought choking me to 1 would be better, and he was super wrong because he just died.
Sag.
Yeah, Atarius.
It's a good card.
That's what I hear. Not the
Probably
original one.
the
The
real
original one
reason why.
sucked.
Talking about the like BT5 one.
Mm-hmm.
It was part of an OTK. That's about the best legacy it ever had going for it.
What OTK?
You don't remember Ancient Garu OTK?
It played that card?
Yeah. So you built a Sagittarius, left it there because back in the days you just leave a body on the board. You promoted a rookie, promo Loboed up into Ancient, swung with it. You got security check +1 because where Garu wasn't limited yet. Unsuspend it with the Ancient Garu swing, and that was exactly enough to lethal.
I don't remember that.
It was a deck.
Okay.
It was the only thing it ever was used in. It also jamming, so it was 4 free checks, and then the Ancient Garu had a check and a check.
And then
So
Blitz
the only
Omni.
linchpin where you could, well, no, you didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
There was 6 right there because it's 2, unsuspend 2, and then Ancient Garu has 1, and then unsuspends and swings. The problem is your linchpin could die. The Ancient Garu could die to his check.
Because he doesn't have jamming.
Yeah. So if he died to his check, you couldn't OTK.
Oh.
I remember those days, Brand. A lot of times, just died to security.
Yep.
It just died on the swing. First swing. Always the first swing.
Yep.
Hilarious because his main color has always been blue, and he just doesn't have jamming when it matters.
Yep. Every time. Always happens.
I cry
You
every
could kill
time.
sooner if you swung with the Were Garu, but the premium, like, you kill them from 5 is with a Sagittarius on the board and a Ancient Garu.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right.
We should have
I'll see you, boys.
we should have gotten you to rant about the whole fast pass situation. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Maybe next time.
Oh yeah, next time.
Next time.
Next time, baby.
All right, boys.
Later.
Bye.